Sheesh. Is this thing on? Jam it. Jam it. Is this thing on? Okay. Yeah, it sounds like it's on. Yo, welcome to the stream, man. It's all Ryan's, man. I'm here and oh shit, technical difficulties. I usually have the headphones on. Not like I need them. Yeah, I mean, but I got them on. I got them on. Check 1 2. Oh. I got them on, but it would work a lot better if I plugged them in. God damn it. Damn it. Excuse me. Excuse my language and excuse me, God. You name it, vain. Excuse me. Okay. Now, I can hear myself. Oh, yeah. Hi. It's me. It's Saul Rhymes. What up, y'all? Yo, on today's on today's stream, I'm about to Zoom my homie Ricky Rich. I'm sorry, man. You know what I mean? I already had a couple, bro. So, yeah, I'm about to get him on the Zoom right now, man. It's about like almost 7 o'clock. I told him, you know what I mean? I'm gonna hit him up. I'm gonna pour a little 1 for the 1 2. You know what I mean? Pour a little 1 for the 1 2. Clean it up. Make it look presentable for my guests. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go to the Zoom. Hold on. Oh shit. All right. Fucking close the Zoom, huh? Why would I do that? Zoom. I gotta go to Zoom. All right. Y'all ain't gonna see my account information, so let me start the meeting where y'all can't see it. All right, home. What? Join. Support. Oh, wait. I just gotta go to the meeting invite, right? Sheesh. Oh yeah, I got the meeting info. Hold on. Meeting ID. Sheesh, where'd I put that? Damn, my bad, Ricky Rich, my bro. I'm on it. I'm like a little, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get it together right now. So, give me a second. All right, go to messages. All right, bang. Ricky Rich. All right, boom. Here's a link. All right, I'm gonna click the link. Open Zoom US, yeah. Launch meeting. Okay. Oh wow, it got the Govy on there, huh? It's okay. It's okay. It got the Govy on there. All right, now I'm just waiting for the homie to join. All right, cool. I'm gonna hit him up and let him know I'm here. Hold on, I'm on. Yeah, that's my link. If it's cool, put it with live. Yeah. I'm here live. I'm here on the Zoom. Bang. All right, cool. So I'm here on the Zoom. You know what I mean? Cool. I think. What can y'all see? I can't see nothing. All right, cool. I'm just waiting for Ricky Rich to join in. You know what I'm saying? I'm having technical difficulties, so he might be too. Yeah. Let's keep me signed in on this Zoom. Yeah. Oh, that's Zay Zay. What? Yeah, admit. Okay. Yo, he got.
Yo,
Yeah, what up, bro? He
y-
got the
y-
Govy too. Yeah, you got the Govy on just like I got the Govy on, huh?
that's a fact, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Look. It is what it is. You gonna know it eventually.
Yeah, nah, no doubt, bro. Yo, you could do your video?
Yeah. I'm about to turn it on right now.
All
Hold on.
right, bet, man. We lit. Yeah, I was just, I was all like, damn, we got my whole gubby on there, but it's all good, man. I try to edit that out
Yo,
in the
I
clips,
was,
but
yo, I was just thinking that, yo.
there's got to be a way we could like kind of switch it up before we do the interview, right, on Zoom. So like, if you could figure it out, I'm gonna try to go on
Damn,
Zoom.
what the fuck going on with my camera?
Yeah, take your time, take your
Oh, there
time.
it
We
is.
here.
There it is.
All
All
right,
right,
bet,
bet.
my nigga. What up? What up? What up? Ricky Rich, right?
Ain't nothing. Yeah, that's a fact, Ricky Rich.
Yeah, what it do, my guy? All rhymes, man. Officially, nice to meet you. Let me get my camera right and shit so I can be seen too, man. Boom.
Nah, I got you.
Okay. Now this. All right. Where am I? Oh, okay. Here it is. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I got you though. We good. Uh huh. Um. Yeah, what is going on? This is crazy. It's like a technical difficulty day, but it's not even supposed to be like that because
It is.
my whole shit is like set up, bro. So I'm like, yo, why is it not set up right now? Which is crazy. But anyway, it only took me a couple seconds. I fixed it. You know what I'm saying? I got my shit straight real quick. So on the on the live, I can see myself. I can see you. I'm trying to make your screen as big as possible too. So give me a sec. Let me do that.
All right, bet. Nah, my fault. You know, I'm on the phone and shit too, so I know the screen by itself is
Nah,
already, you
nah,
feel
nah.
me?
You good, bro? Yeah, we straight. We strizzy. We strizzy, man. All right. So yeah, man, we live. Let me get a mic check real quick. I just want to make sure I can get your levels. Just say something again.
Say no more. It's your boy Ricky Rich.
Okay. Yeah. Your levels is straight. Your levels are straight. All right, Ricky Rich, my guy. So nice to meet you officially, man. All rhymes, Ricky
Nah,
Rich. Yeah.
nice to meet you though, bro. For real. Cause I'm not gonna front. I ain't gonna lie, my fault if I'm interrupting you and shit too. But I know when I seen you on the IG and shit, and you was doing the song views and shit. Cause for real, for your page, to just like scroll through my shit. I was like, yeah, I gotta see if I gotta get in tune with bro. So I appreciate you for really doing this. You feel me?
Nah, bro, for real. I'm happy you got into it with me because you know what I'm saying. I'm literally always looking for artists. You know what I'm saying, and I'm looking to like tap in with like new talent. That's kind of like my thing, right? My thing is like
Mm-hmm.
artist development almost, but like not that you need development. I'm saying my thing is artist
No,
development,
no,
and I like to like meet new artists and see where how I can help them in any way. You feel me?
that's a fact. I ain't gonna lie. Look, I personally, I think I need to develop on all aspects. You feel me? Like I've been doing music for a little bit, but I definitely do feel like I got room to grow. So look, I'm not down to say that I need development, bro. For real, I'm not gonna lie.
Nah,
I
no.
mean,
I think we that's life, right? It's ever learning, right? I'm still learning right now, like on some shit. Like I record like this is like my studio, right? So like I got
fact.
like I have Pro Tools, like the whole joint, and like back here in the other room, I have like a media room where I like do my photos and like videos and shit too, right? But like I'm always learning. Like recently, I kind of like scrapped my whole Pro Tools. Like presets and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I scrapped all of that because I'm like, yo, I'm not liking the sound I'm getting. You know what I mean? It's been like
Okay.
that for like a little bit for myself. You know what I'm saying? But
Well,
like ever learning, like to your point. You know what I mean? So that's definitely
no,
what
I
it
understand. I
is.
understand.
You know what I mean? So
That's true. Cause I'm not gonna front. That's life, like you said. It's definitely life.
yeah, man. So yo, is it Jersey? Where you from, bro?
All right, so I'm from New York, right? So you feel me? I'm from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? That's where I was birthed and shit. But right now, you feel me? I'm located from like the PA area and shit right now. So
Okay.
right now, I'm trying to turn it up from New York to PA type shit.
All right, New York to PA. All right, cool. So PA
That's a
area,
fact.
yo.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know how we got tapped in, and I gotta be honest with you, bro. When you sent me your music, bro, I'm like, who the hell is this? I'm like, nah, bro. Yo, your joint sounds
Word.
so fire, bro. I thought you was trolling me, bro. Cause you know what I'm saying, like,
Yo, real shit. That's because of my boy Steezy PA. I gotta shout my boy out. He not on the live, but that's my producer, bro. He look out. He makes sure my shit nice all the
yo,
time,
shout
all
out
the
to your
time.
producer too, like for real, cause your
Word.
shit sound so crazy, so crispy. Like your tracks, bro. For anyone listening to this, man, and we gonna try to play a couple tracks while we on here, make sure everything's smooth. Yo, I was all like, who is this, man? I'm like, yo, I asked my son, bro. You know what I mean? Because I'm like almost like I'm an OG. I ain't almost like an OG. I'm a straight
Yeah.
OG. So I'm like, yo, bro. I'm like, yo, you heard this before? He's all like, nah, that shit sound fire though. He's like, who that? I'm like, yo, Ricky Rich. He's all like, I ain't heard of him. I'm like, yo. I just
Yeah,
tapped in too. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's
bro, I'm
how it
not gonna
is.
front. It was a. I ain't gonna lie. I was watching the live and I low key started laughing because when you first started playing, he was like, "God damn, this shit about loud as hell." You started turning silent
Yeah,
up.
yo, it was. I literally didn't believe. I'm like, nah, this ain't for real. I'm like, yo, because the quality was like that fire that I'm like, this is probably somebody trolling me. Like, you know what I mean? This is like a track I ain't heard yet. They didn't want to make me look crazy like I don't know music out here. You know what I mean? Because people do that.
I appreciate that, not for real.
Right? Yeah,
I
yeah.
really do
Like, I
appreciate
mean,
that because I've really been thinking like before I came back to doing music, I was on some shit where I wanted to make sure that the quality is standing out. You feel me? So like I want to make sure I take the individual steps to make sure that the listeners and the viewers can actually tell I'm trying to put everything into it. You feel me? From lyrics to the style to publishing, you know? So I really do appreciate that for real, bro. Like not even gonna lie, like real shit.
nah, definitely, man. 100%, man. So, I'm gonna let you talk for a little bit, man. I need to know a little bit about you, man.
That's a fact.
Tell me about yourself, man. Like, where, like, let's take it from the beginning, though, right? Like,
That's a fact. That's a fact.
as much as you can give me from the beginning, like your nationality,
I got you.
all that. Let's go.
I got you. Look, so boom, right? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not afraid to say my government. At the end of the day, you feel me? My real name is Roger McNabb. You feel me? I am not related to the football player, but when I was younger, I wish I was.
Of course.
Gangsta shit. But at the end of the day, you feel me? Like I said, I'm from New York, you know what I mean? Bronx area and shit is where I grew up, you know what I mean? Uh, had my mom, you feel me? She Jamaican and shit, you feel me? Real shit, Caribbean island through and through. You know what I'm saying? So I was, you know, grown and raised, you feel me, to look and think certain ways, you feel me, about certain things, you feel me? And music, it
Yeah.
was always in my atmosphere. At one point in time, I ain't gonna lie, your boy was gonna be a dance instructor. You feel
Okay.
me? But now, yeah, you feel me? But now I don't dance, I bust a bop now, you feel me? One, two
No.
step. And
Yeah. I'm here.
one,
I'm
two
here.
step, I ain't,
Yeah.
and
One, two
that's it.
step. But you know
I
what I
ain't
mean?
gonna lie.
Listen, I'm Haitian, right? So I
Mm-hmm,
understand about growing up Caribbean, right?
mm-hmm.
I mean, so like, please remember, because like I'm a little like I'm all over the place sometimes. Remember where you at, right? You were telling
Yeah.
me like how you grew up, right? So like, what was your upbringing like as far as being like a Caribbean individual? Because I know a little bit of what's that like, but tell the people.
I'm not gonna lie, like, look, my mom was real, like, she was strict on me when I was younger, for real. You feel me? Like, it wasn't no, you feel me? I was gonna sit here and ain't nothing gonna happen, like, you know, like, shit. Certain Sundays and shit, you know, she waking up, she cooking her little 1-2, but I'm gonna get up on my ass. You feel me? Mornings it
Facts.
don't matter. You feel me? I grew up in the church choir and shit like that too. You feel me? Because I ain't gonna lie, in my Caribbean household, you feel me? They took that shit to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's all we
God
knew. You know what I mean?
first.
So like God first, you know what I mean? So like I glory to God, you feel me? Everything I do and every step of the way. So I ain't gonna lie, Caribbean household though, it gets sticky in there sometimes because when you fucking up and you messing up and shit, you know what I'm saying?
You
You
gonna
feel me?
know.
Look, you gonna feel it.
Yeah,
You
you
gonna feel it. I ain't gonna
you
lie, you
go.
gonna feel it,
They
bro.
gonna
Like
let you know,
it's
and you gonna
fire.
feel it. That's a fact.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
fire. But it's love though. It's love. It's definitely love.
All right, so let's fast forward just a little bit to like your upbringing. You know what I mean? So Caribbean upbringing, music wise, anyway. Like so,
Yeah, yeah,
around
yeah.
this time, like when did you like start getting into music?
All right, so when I got into like actually being music, I was actually out here. So like I said, music was always back in the background, choir, dance, you know, it was all this stuff like that. But when I came out here, there was this youth center that I used to go after school or some bullshit. And this lady basically called Miss Marine, shout out to Miss Marine. She put together this little homemade studio, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, I used to go there. I used to play around with it. But like I said, I always had to like it and I always had a call in the music.
Okay,
So one day, you feel me? The studio got upgraded and I took it to YouTube. And I basically started playing around, became in, and actually started liking what I was doing. So with that being said, I was ended up doing open mics, uh, created first songs and stuff like that, and I found a call into it. So I don't know necessarily, and plus I ain't gonna lie, my whole household we love music, so I feel like the music has just always been there, and I just feel like what I'm trying to do and my end goal is not necessarily just become an artist, you know.
of
I'm
course.
eventually trying to own my own record label company. You know what I'm saying, to help people that's been trying to do music how I am. You know what I mean, so I've been trying to always been involved in music and always be around it, like support whoever and whatever comes up with the music because music is what brings us together, you know.
Yo, that's such a fact. Music is such a universal language, right? Like
Like,
music is so dope. So all right. So tell me a little bit about your process of coming up with songs.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like my song writing and my song process is really spontaneous. It was the last song that I just made. I literally was like doing 90 on the highway. I'm not gonna lie, you feel me? I do not condone this. I'm just making sure that I'm just telling my story, my line. I do not condone it. But I was doing like 90 on the highway, and this beat just came on. And like certain times, like there's like certain signs, or like there's just I don't know, like it to me it's just always random, you know? So like, and I always try to attach my music to an emotion or a feeling or something that's going on in my surroundings. So at least my music always stay touched to me. So like it's really just like when I feel like I have something to say and the music always correlates, you feel me? Because I feel like too, when I'm writing my music, the beat has to speak to me. I don't know, when I say it to certain people, some people look at me weird, but like it has to say something to me. I have to, the beat is telling me what to say. So it's really just like, it's spontaneous moments. It can be whenever, wherever. Like literally, I wrote a party. I wrote a song in a party. I mean, like I'm lit as fuck, but I'm dancing on the dance floor on my notepad. You feel me? So it's some bullshit. So like, it's really spontaneous. I can do it anywhere, anytime.
All right. So as spontaneous as that is, I think you almost kind of mentioned that, like something still sparks the idea. Like, was it
Yeah.
like what you were going through and the music, or was it something you saw in the music? What do you think may have inspired that moment of you, being on the highway driving and maybe coming up with a song?
I think it was mostly, I feel like everybody else, when you drive, you get caught up in your emotions, you get caught up in your head sometimes, you know. I mean, there's nothing else to do besides you and the road. Sorry about that. Sometimes I be getting tongue tied, but so like in that particular moment, it was really just the rush of all the thoughts and emotions going through. So while the beat was playing and me be able to think, so I feel like in that particular moment, it was just the rush of my emotions, the rush of the feelings. So
Absolutely.
like I'm not gonna front. I be at work sometimes, 12 hour shit on some bullshit in the middle of the job, writing a song. Go and load the blender, go back writing a song. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, my fault, bro.
No, no,
I'm,
listen, you're
going on a
good.
tangent, going on a
No,
tangent,
no,
going
you're
on a
not. You're
tangent.
absolutely not. You know what? I think a lot of artists can relate to you. Like,
What?
so you meet me through this like as a media guy or whatever, right? But I
Yeah.
am an artist like bass, right? I'm an artist bass. Like I used to be
Hmm.
like a whole rapper. Like not like I don't still rap because I'll tell you, you know what I mean? Because you're younger than me. Like you don't stop rapping. You just don't because if it's a it's
It's a
it's
party.
therapy, right? It's a part of you and it's also
Yeah.
therapy, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, like it just doesn't stop. But like that's my base, right? So from being an artist is where like everything kind of like went in different directions for me and myself. And that's kind of like something you said. You said, you don't want to just be an artist. You want to like have a record label. You want to do this and that. So tell me about
Yeah.
some of the other things you are inspired to do, maybe say in the next like 5 years.
Oh yeah. So boom, I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate the 5 year shit because I'm like, as you said, I'm young, so I've been
Yeah, it's a
told to
lot. It's
try
a
to
it's a lot.
advance my life in a 5 year process. And I've been trying to do that, and I've been trying to structure myself in an organized process. So this is what I got so far,
All right.
like as of right now, I do my music. I do have my music on all platforms. So
Okay.
for the
We're gonna
artist
get to
export,
that for sure.
that's restructured, with me personally, I do YouTube content now. I've been trying to push and basically I've been trying to push me behind the music. I've been trying to make sure that listeners and viewers can actually see who they listening to. I feel like nowadays you want to be connected to what's going on. You want to be connected to your music. You want to be able to feel and adapt with your music. So I feel like by getting to know me and getting to know my personality and my off traits, and you'll get to be able to connect and actually understand some of the words and some of the messages that I try to, put forth. So I got the YouTube going on. I'm in the process of like literally solidifying my company name, but I have my brand that I'm working on called Lost to a Legacy. Basically like every failure, you feel me? Every fuck up, you know, every mistake, you feel me, is gonna lead to greatness. Because at the
Absolutely.
end of the day, we want to leave something behind, you know. So
100%, man.
as of right now, I got you know, some shows coming up. So I've been trying to stay busy, but I've been trying to like dib and dabble in different stand fronts just to make sure that I'm just seen, you know, like at that point.
You know what? You helped me out with a great transition because my next question for you was, what's your biggest L and what's your biggest W? Um,
All right, okay.
and we could keep it to the music or we could keep it to life. It's absolutely up to
Yo,
you.
I my with me, I'm not gonna lie. I put most of my stuff towards life because I feel like that's where I'm at right now. And for my biggest L, it has to be towards life because I recently, uh, I fake touched upon it earlier, but I was going from music for a while. I was going from the state of the public because I had, you feel me, picked up a case. For
Oh,
me, I think
okay.
it was about 2022 now.
Okay.
It was when everything, you feel me, went downhill. So for me, that was my biggest L. I was facing about 6 years of my life. You feel me? And to me, it was for a crime I never did. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm.
understand my mistakes for certain situations that I put myself in, but
But
for this particular one, I had felt a certain way because I knew in my heart that I was not the one. You know, so for me, that was my biggest loss, fighting something that I knew I never did. You know what I mean?
all right,
But
and that fight was victorious. Hopefully.
you see your boy here standing right now. You feel me? That's a fact. Of course it is, baby. You know what I'm
Free
saying? So I ain't
everybody.
gonna lie
Free the
to a big
bros.
you
You
free
know.
the bros. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, look, I ain't gonna lie though. This is a message to the bros. If you come home, we gotta stay home. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Stay.
That's the real shit.
You know what?
That's the real shit.
That's
Stay
the
home.
real
You feel
shit.
me?
Free the bros to the bros free. But yo, when you get home, stay home, man. Change it
You
up,
know what I mean?
right? All
That's
right.
a
So let's
fact,
go to the
bro.
biggest dub, man. What's one of your biggest dubs? Like I said, life or music.
Look, all right, we gonna I can touch on the music real quick. I ain't gonna lie. I had my biggest dub to me in the music is my first show was with Coast to Coast.
Oh
They
shit.
had to
Coast
do
to coast
word.
mixtapes. I'm hip.
Yeah, so I was excited and ecstatic just the fact of, you know, being able to perform in front of people who didn't know who I was. And I believe that regardless if I didn't win or placed in the bracket, I was like 2, 3 places off from placing in the top five, you know? So and for me, having that be my first show, having that be something that I necessarily didn't know nothing about being an artist, being stage presence or anything of the sorts. I felt like that was the biggest accomplishment because it showed me I had so much potential for doing something that I love, you know?
Yo, I love that, man. All right, man. We about to get into a little bit of other music, but you keep giving me great transitions, man. Yo, who do you
I
do this
appreciate it.
for, man? Who do you do this for?
I'm not gonna lie, I do this for my mom, my sister. So basically, I'm not gonna lie, I do it for family. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah,
My grandma
we
passed
all
too.
we yeah. I'm listening. My fault. Go ahead, please.
No, you good. Oh, no, my fault. Yo, look, bro.
No, 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 no.
I'm here.
But
I'm
you say
here to answer the
you do it
question,
for your
baby.
family. You do it for your mom,
Yeah.
and that's kind of where I was. I thought I started to interject. So please go ahead from there.
So, like, basically, for me, my grandma had passed too, and for me, she used to call me a little nickname called Dancer. You know what I mean?
Dancer. Okay.
So, yeah, cause like I said beforehand, you know, I used to want to be in the dance realm. So that was her little nickname for me. You know what I mean? But I really do the music because not just the family, but in the standpoint of I be having, like you said earlier, it's a place to express yourself. You know what I mean? Like
100.
that's what I be needing sometimes. You know, like I wasn't always the person that can sit here and talk about my feelings. You know, but as now I'm growing, I'm able to mature and sit down and say that I can. But the music was an outlet to help me achieve and accomplish those things. You know what I'm saying? So it's really an outlet to be heard, to express, to never hold in or bottle up.
All right. All right. Well, definitely, it makes sense, man. And you know what? Your music is like very fire, like, and I see like the messages in them. You know what I mean? Like the titles are like really, they seem meaningful. You know what I mean? Because I scroll through it, I'm just looking at the titles. I'm like, oh, okay, this is probably real fire. But like, I want to get into like the music a little bit. All right, all
Mm.
right. So like, what's one of your favorite songs, bro? That you've done.
Um, that I've done. Okay, honestly, it it really is no surveillance, the one that I had sent to you on the live. And
Yeah.
like cause like I said about dealing with the case, you feel me? Like to me, I felt like I was transforming into actually speaking more things or more impactful things. because I realized that sometimes my music could be, you feel me, I could say in quotation marks degenerate. You feel me? Because I'm
Okay.
not gonna lie, I like I like the bump and grind.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing
Yeah, ain't
wrong
nothing
with
wrong with
that
that.
bump and
Listen,
grind, man.
listen, you know what I mean?
You know
Good
what I'm saying?
music is
But
good
I
music, you know what I mean?
but I do with no surveillance. I feel like I didn't want to talk about any of that. I wanted to strictly talk about what I was going through, what you feel me, being a black male, and you feel me, in this time of day is too. Like I didn't go too in depth because at the same time I try to make my music as on the catchy side than more on the lyricist side. But I know that with that particular project, that is standing out to the most.
Yeah, I definitely want to keep highlighting this song on this particular, on these questions. So as you're writing this song and like this is coming together, how long did that process take? From the time you got the
With no
beat,
surveillance.
yeah, from the time you got the beat to the time you think you were done with everything.
So I finished. To me, that song took a long time to finish because I actually wrote that song originally with no beat. There was nothing to help me out, because I actually started the initial process in jail.
Okay,
So
bro, I gotta cut
yeah,
you off.
talk to
Don't
me.
stop, but
Nah, talk to
it's
me.
gonna be
Talk to me.
quick. I'm just gonna tell you,
Nah, talk to
those are
me.
the best songs. Those are
It
a
be. It
hundred
do be.
percent the
It do be.
best songs when you write them to no beat because they go to every or any beat you want. You know what I mean? When you find the
I ain't
beat,
gonna
it's
lie.
like magic. But go ahead. All right, you wrote that joint in jail, so there was no beat
You know
when
what
you
I'm
wrote
saying?
it. All right.
There was no beat. So I was off the dome and I was just really just like, I was just saying what I was feeling, you know? It took a time where I got transferred out of jail to like this program, uh, up in Binghamton area and stuff like that. So I got transferred to this program where I basically was able to now get a hold of the beat. So, but with the beat, I had a hard time finding something that felt how I felt when
Bro,
I wrote it.
of course, I get that.
But when I found this particular beat, it felt like I said, it spoke to me. It started like pumping my chest in a way where I felt
The
like
the
I
the
was,
connection, the
I
emotional
felt the
connection to the
connection. I
beat.
felt the emotion. Yes. And so I,
Yes.
I appreciate that. Yeah. So that's when I be able to started structuring it to the way of like how I like my making my songs to begin with the catchiness of at least bringing my audience to having something pleasing to the ears. So I ain't gonna lie, that was one of my longer songs because it took from waiting to start of like the chorus ish of mid verse to basically release time.
Oh,
So
okay.
I kind of really finished that song about from 2022 to 2023, close to
Okay.
2024.
Okay.
Yeah.
And does that? It sounds like you finished it in the studio. Is that what you mean by that?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so like you
yeah.
had it pretty much all written, but like once you got in the studio, there was like a couple things you had to do, right?
Tweets and yeah,
All
yeah.
right, so that was my next question anyway. I'm telling you, man, this
Mm.
is it's magic. It's all good. Look, so how long did you book the studio session, and how long did that process take?
All right, so for no surveillance, I came back. So I recently also coming back home. I recently had a kid and stuff like that too.
Oh,
So my
congratulations,
time
bro.
kind of got to I appreciate it. That's my baby girl. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I had to delegate my time. So beforehand, before getting locked up and stuff like that, I used to book 8-hour sessions like I'm going to work
Wow.
every other weekend. But coming back in, I couldn't do that. I had to, delegate funds. I have to delegate time. So nowadays, I go in for like 4-hour sessions to 2-hour sessions, just so
Yeah.
I can be able to bang out 3 to 6 songs, 3 to 8 songs. Because me and
Right.
my producer, we have a good connection. We can go in there. I can hop in the booth and I can bang out 5 songs back to back, and we gonna go in and he's gonna do his magic. So
Okay.
like it right now, it's about 2 to 4 hours right now. Go like
All right.
currently.
That's
Yeah,
I,
currently.
I feel like that's the average right now. Like even me like running a studio, most people book
Hmm.
2 to 4 hours. Like it's
Yeah,
it's usually two, but like if they really try to get it in, they'll book four. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And honestly, like for some of the artists out here, workflow in 2 hours, they could probably do like possibly two songs. You know what I mean? One and a
Yeah.
half, I would say, in 2 hours. Like I've had
I'm not gonna
artists.
lie, I do 3 songs in 2 hours. I have to every session. If I'm doing 2 hours, a 2 hour gig, I have to do
Are,
at
the,
least three
are
songs,
these full songs?
full songs,
Fire,
full songs.
fire. Is that because you had them written already?
That's a fact. So I don't
That's why.
hopping in the battle unprepared. Basically,
That's
I don't
exactly
like
what it
hopping on the
is.
battle unprepared.
Yo,
Like
listen.
I won't book a session until I know I'm ready. Until I know the song is
Yeah,
time.
because you know what it is like we're in the wave era. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been in the wave era, but I think we kind of like the wave is like, you know what I mean, because of quality, right? The wave affects the
Yeah.
quality. Like I have a lot of artists that just come in here and just wave, right? Just come in here, find the beat while they here, come up with the song, like write it while they here, or freestyle it
Hmm.
as they go. You know, bar for bar. You know how that go.
Hmm.
And then it usually comes out fire, but I always see the
That's true.
difference when the artist writes the song before they get in there. I see the difference. It's 100%
Yeah.
like
I,
crazy.
I think I see the difference. I agree with you on that too. I ain't gonna lie though. I don't have. I believe sometimes certain people who do that they have a particular skill to just
Oh
show you
yeah,
something immaculate.
no, no, yeah,
But
yeah, no, no, right,
you
right,
know,
right, right. Let
but I
me
do understand that.
let's
No,
be.
but I do understand what
You're
you're saying
right.
though
You're
because
right. Let's be
it's
clear,
definitely a
right?
way
Because
to.
some people are like super talented, and they'll do that, and it sounds crazy, crazy. But like
But
but some people
but
don't have that talent.
the
Right.
chances of the rareness of that happening is
Exactly.
not
And even with
necessarily no.
and even with the fire artists, it's usually hit or miss because like it's very like spur of the moment. It's very right now, and sometimes right
Mhm.
now is exactly what doesn't last a long time. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah, that's
Facts.
true.
Okay. That's my guy right there. He just popped in the building, but we good.
Yo,
We
yo,
good.
yo, what's going on,
Yeah,
baby?
yeah, yeah, yeah. He over there. Like he actually didn't come in because he saw we was in the interview, and we
I
still
see.
got like a
My
good
fault.
like 5 to 10 minutes left. So I think we in like good shape. So before like I don't know what the time like on this joint. I can check though in a little bit. But let me have you make sure you let everybody know where they can find you and everything real quick.
All right. Yeah, you can find me on from YouTube to Instagram at official_Ricky Rich. You can find me on my music, Spotify, Apple Music at Ricky Rich. It's a guy like this with a hat, stay with a hat on. I ain't gonna lie. Trust.
All
One
right.
day you gonna see your boy with a hat deal, but trust and believe you can find me on everything at Ricky Rich. That's your boy.
All right. Now, I just want to make sure I got that out the way, so we wasn't rushing to do that. So you out in
No, that's
PA,
cool.
right? You out in PA.
That's
All
yeah, I'm out
right.
in PA.
So
Yeah.
let me get some PA slang because I'm out in Massachusetts. I give you some Massachusetts
Yo, check
slang.
me.
We'll
Look,
go slang
look.
for slang. We'll go one
I'm
for
not gonna
one.
lie. Look, I say like this, right? Look, they don't really got good slang, but they got this out here though. They call some people like Scrantonians. You feel me? From where I'm at right here. You
Would
know what
you
I mean?
say
If you in the
spraying
Scranton
Tony?
area, a Scrantonian. They be saying that out here,
Oh, a
like basically like
Scrantonian.
it's just yeah, it's just saying like you from out here.
Oh, cause
You a
cause you in, in,
Scrantonian.
in Scranton, PA, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Now we got that because I'm from Brockton, Mass,
yeah.
right? And we be like
Yeah,
Brocktonian. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. No. We got
But
that.
I don't really know, yo. Cause they don't really got slangs. Cause if I'm gonna be honest, you feel me? I'm not trying to hate, but they be taking everybody else shit.
Okay, okay,
You
okay,
know what I
okay,
mean?
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because we be
You know what I
like
mean?
on dogs out here. You know what I mean? Like I think on dogs is kind of like niggas know what on dogs mean, right? Like you know what on dogs mean? Oh wait, you out of it? Oh shit, what happened? Oh, the interview ended. On dogs, it ended. Ah! Can he get back in? I don't know if he can get back in. Yo, that was Ricky Rich, bro. Damn, bro. I hope he can get back in real quick. If I see him trying to get back in, I'm gonna let him back in the chat. But yo, that was just an interview with Ricky Rich, bro. Ricky Rich out of PA through um shit through admit. Oh, there you go, there you go. Yeah. He in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had some technical difficulties.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
what I
Yo,
got a
yo,
call.
this little, I'm like, I was giving you a shout out just in case I didn't see you. I'm like, yo, we got to make sure we shout him out in case we can't get back in. It's all good. It's all
Nah,
good.
yo, I got a call. I'm trying to hang up on them, and it's
Nah,
my fault,
listen,
yo.
it's
That's
all,
all.
nah,
Yeah,
don't
technical
worry about it,
difficulties, baby.
bro. Don't worry about it, bro. It's just a universe, you know what I mean? Making sure we still tapped in because we tapped right back in, bro. So, yeah, man. All
That's
right,
a
so
fact.
with that said, man, it says we got like 10 joints remaining, but we going to just get to like you know any shout outs you want to give? Because I want to actually talk about your producer because you said you guys got a good system, right? So can we talk
Yeah.
about that before we give the shout outs to everybody?
Yeah, nah, yeah. So, like again, my producer is Steve GPA. I do my recording at Encore Studios. I ain't gonna lie, I really do believe that they have a good equipment, good workflow, and good relationship with their customers. I mean, so
Their
if you
sound is
are in that
amazing.
area and you do want to check it out,
From what I
they
heard,
do
their
have great
sound is
sound,
amazing, bro. From what I heard from
and
you.
they always upgrading, they always upgrading their sound. So
All right.
like personally,
Okay,
I'm
so
part of
they're
my fault.
always upgrading. Encore Studios in PA out there.
Yeah.
You mind if I ask how much they charge?
So it's about 50 an hour.
Okay, yeah, that's an average price out here too. All right,
Yeah.
yeah, because it goes from like 50 to 80 to like even like 120, depending on like where you go to, like the highest studios. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So
Like,
like, and it's that's like running from like depending because there's about I think there's three producers in the studio at a time. So I think it ranges from 50 an hour to about like 70 because I think it's like levels in there.
no, totally understand it. It'd be Studio A,
So
Studio B, and all
so
that other stuff too. Yeah, so I'm
yeah.
I'm in the
So
building.
but
My studio's in a big building called the Stacey Adams Building out here in Brockton, and it's like
okay.
old factory, right? You know what I'm saying? Type situation.
Mm,
And there's like probably like there's 3 floors, and there's probably like close to 100 rooms altogether. But altogether, there's probably like 10, 15 studios in this building. You know what I mean? Like
okay. I'm not
maybe
gonna lie.
10,
Look.
15 is extreme. I would say there's probably like at least 10. Maybe 15 is extreme, but there's
But
like
check me. I gotta start traveling, baby. You feel
okay,
me? So
okay.
look, like I said, shit spontaneous, baby. If I'm out there, you feel me, niggas? I'm
Yo, if
just
it
gonna have to
ever
tap in.
happens, bro, and we tap in, I will definitely put you on like maybe like some kind of like interview tour out here because there's like
Oh shit,
podcasts.
what?
I think that would be like most beneficial. Like you can get in studios too, but
Yeah.
like getting in the studio probably like won't be like super beneficial unless you're just taking footage in there. I mean, and you could do
Mm-hmm.
that, but like I can get you on like there's a whole bunch of great podcasts and great streamers out here, bro, that I work with, bro, and that would be like real beneficial to you, bro, because your music's crazy, and I'm telling you, if they tap in, like the audience cross connection will be worth it.
Oh yeah, that word. That's what's up. I ain't gonna lie. We gonna definitely talk about that after.
All right, yeah, yeah, let's make that happen, man. So look, Mr. Ricky Rich, bro, give your shout outs
That's a
before we
fact.
get out of here, man. Holla at him.
Yeah, like I said, yo, shout out to my baby girl, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my producer Stevie PA, Encore Studios, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Atmosphere, you feel me? I got a show August 2nd at the Ritz Theater. If y'all in PA, I wanna drive out, come see your boy, check me out, what it is, $25 a ticket, show start at 6, you feel me? I perform at 10. So
Okay.
look, you got some time to pull up, you know
All
what I
right,
mean?
all right.
I,
Wait,
I,
wait,
I wanna
wait. Talk
shout out to
about that
you
show
too, bro.
again.
I
Talk
really
about
do
that show
appreciate
again.
you. So yeah, I'm performing at the Ritz Theater, Scranton, Pennsylvania. You feel me? At 10 p.m. I'm gonna hop on stage. Show starts at 6. You feel me? There's a food, clothes. It's a good time. It's a nice little summer festival. We got a bunch of local talent coming out here. You feel me? And we have a special guest. They got somebody off the TikTok. I forgot his name right now. I do apologize right now, but I can. The flyer is definitely on my IG.
All right.
Everything you can see about the show is definitely there.
And,
Uh,
and
the link in the hub, you feel me? I got that. My fault.
I'm gonna make sure I link you, but tell everybody your IG that's watching this right now before we get out of here. Tell them your IG.
It's official underscore Ricky Rich. That's my IG right there. Official underscore Ricky Rich. You're gonna see a guy in a blue hat, and that's your boy. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Official
That's it.
underscore Ricky Rich. Man, I can't thank
Official
you enough
underscore
for
Ricky
being
Rich.
my actual first Zoom host. You know what I mean? Like,
Yo, you my first live. You my first live.
bro, we out here, bro. Yo, I
You my
appreciate
first
you.
live. You my
Like
first live, bro.
facts.
Nah, real shit.
Yeah, yeah,
You my
bro.
first
Like,
live.
yo, I can't thank you enough, man. I think it was a dope, like, conversation, dope interview.
Definitely.
I know I had told you, like, full disclosure, like, I only got the free Zoom. I'm gonna pay for the Zoom, so next time we out here, we ain't got no time limit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm good. Look, I appreciate anything that comes my way, and I appreciate the connections that we've made. I appreciate the time I had with your viewers. Yo, look, everything play out and go according to plan, baby.
You already know,
It
man.
ain't
We
nothing
about to
about a
clip the
chance.
hell out of this, man. We about to clip the whole interview, man, and
That's
I'm gonna post it
a
all
fact.
up, man, and I'll tag you too. You know what I mean? You already know.
Of course, you feel me?
Well, I'll tag you on the YouTube, and then you take it and run with it, bro.
I got you, bro. We gonna do what we do, bro. Trust.
All right, man. Yo, I appreciate you. Everybody, make sure y'all go like, subscribe, share to this channel, but make sure y'all go follow Ricky Rich. You know what I mean? On all his platforms. Download his music, stream his music. You know what I mean? It's fire. I'm telling you it's fire. I played it. I will be playing it when I edit this. You know what I mean? I'll play some of it in the background. But yo, make sure y'all tap in if y'all real motherfuckers, because this is real music. All right, so yo, we out of here, man. Thank you so much, bro. I
Yo, I
appreciate
appreciate it,
you.
man. Thank you.
All right, and blessings to your family, your daughter, all that. All right, we out of here.
Thank you, man.
All right,
Appreciate
peace. Yeah, man, we out of here. That's it. All right, thank y'all for watching the stream. It's all Ryan's, man. You know what I'm saying? Is this thing on? Hello? Did y'all hear me? Let me find out that I did not